It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Lions and the Colts coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Lions of Vancouver taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With my good friend Charles Davis in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and the moment has finally arrived, CD. It's time to begin a new NFL season.
Partner, there's no hiding my excitement as I got ready this morning. I could not wait to get here for this game.
The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native. At quarterback, it's Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside. Back to Mixon on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again, because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And it's complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Davante Adams. Adams. With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener.
Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation, making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent.
And he works free.
Into space at the 45. Still going. Cooper Kupp.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Cooper Kupp.
75 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Pushes past him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, the slant connects with Devontae Adams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
48 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running left, it's Mixon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's complete to Adams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Mayfield now. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the 1st down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
4th down, a give to Gibbs.
And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Lions will take over.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
Now Mayfield. And his throw here is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. 43 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Mixing up the middle. Brought down at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to Mixon on second down. Runs through the contact. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 86 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. From the gun, Mayfield. This goes out wide for Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 7.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Anderson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Now Anderson. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards, the pickup there, and also a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
The 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 17. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. Fighting it off. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Mixon running right. A beautiful fake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I would say that's what you call a whole lot for a little, huh?
When you bust that move out of the bag, you hope for more than 4 yards, but hey, 4 is what he got. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
105 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Colts 31-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Mixon.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. First down, Mayfield. For Marshall, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Baker Mayfield with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Lions add 6 to their lead.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts 14.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. But Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out.
Now he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play.
That's a gain of 7.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that pass finds Kupp along the sideline.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
Ruled out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Mingo
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That is a near-perfect end-of-half drive right there.
And we've seen that many times from the best in the league. But do you really expect to see it done that well by a rookie? And how about the timing? Finishing it almost near the zeros, as you said, right at the end of the half. Great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
This is taken at the 23. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Caught on the right side by Adams. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Anderson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Off play action. Anderson. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19. That's good for 28 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the give, here's Gibbs.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Colts have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And a nice little start to the career for the rookie here, hitting the end zone in week 1 of his career.
And that's a true welcome to the NFL moment, isn't it? The one that you actually like. A lot of times it's that big hit from the linebacker that says, all right, Rook, here you are. But when you're able to put it in the end zone and feel that sense of accomplishment, that usually fuels you towards doing it many more times in your career.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A handoff running left, Mixon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cortland Sutton. 27 yards.
And the Lions have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that gives them a 3-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Able to slither by. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Oh, what a move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Anderson. Slant pass to Boyd. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave. Embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Anderson to throw on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Here's Anderson on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Anderson.
Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibbs.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Madison is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Complete to Johnston here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And off now to Gibbs.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Colts on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Anderson.
He gets it to Johnston.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 35. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
These guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Anderson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And Gibbs has it.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Got a man open. It's Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Lions
Mayfield to throw it. That one into the hands of Adams downfield.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. That is caught, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Cole Kmet from 3 yards out.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that,
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Mixon. He stiff arms him. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mixon will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Bass on for the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. For the Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
To throw is Anderson on 1st and 10. This is caught. It's Boyd. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Samuel.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Quentin Johnston.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied fourth quarter as the kick is away here. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense set to take over. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
And he's going to be taken down here. That's short of a first down as he gets about 10. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
A handoff to Mixon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. The Colts send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Mixon with a first down carry.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
What can Mayfield do here in the OT?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call. But when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. That's Sutton. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this.